Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So today we will continue our lesson with the last subtopic in chapter 3, which is binomial expansion. So in this chapter we have learned three types of expansion. The first one is the Taylor series expansion by using the Taylor's theorem. And then we learn about the Maclaurin series expansion by using the Maclaurin theorems. And now we want to learn about binomial expansion. Okay, so this one is the last subtopic in this chapter, which is also the last subtopic in our course. Okay, but all of the expansions, the Taylor series expansion, Maclaurin series expansion and binomial expansion is the favorite question every semester for MAT 285. So you need to know how to expand the equation or the function by using the Taylor series expansion, Maclaurin series and also the binomial expansion. Okay, so kita nak tengok hari ni macam mana kita nak expand some function by using a binomial expansion. But before we go to the general formula for the binomial expansion, let's say about the Pascal triangle first. Okay, so binomial expansion ni dia start dengan Pascal triangle, di mana kalau melalui Pascal triangle, okay, katakanlah kalau kita ada equation A plus B. Okay, kita ada equation any function A plus B kuasa dia 1. Kalau awak expand this function, yang awak akan dapat adalah A plus dengan B, betul tak? A kuasa 1 tambah dengan B kuasa 1. Ini adalah benda biasa. Kalau kita ada A tambah dengan B kuasa 2, okay, kalau awak expand this one can still be expand A plus B kuasa 2. Okay, some of you might know that we can use a shortcut A kuasa 2. Lepas tu darab semua sekali, you have 2AB and you have B square. Ataupun if you don't know how to use a shortcut, you will expand like this, A plus B darab dengan A plus B. This is what is meant by A plus B kuasa 2, 2 times of A plus B. Okay, so we will times 1 by 1, A multiplied by A, you have A square. A multiplied by B, you have AB. B multiplied by A, you have AB or BA is equal, then B multiplied by B is B square. So this one A plus B plus AB plus AB is 2AB, therefore you have A square plus 2AB plus B square. Okay, so when you have A plus B square, the expansion of this function will be A square plus 2AB plus B square. Okay, how if you have A plus B to the power of 3? Okay, so it getting harder because when you have A plus B to the power of 3, okay, so you need to expand one by one. A plus B multiplied by A plus B multiplied by A plus B. Okay, so you need to settle this one first. You will get this one, A square plus 2AB plus B square. Then you multiply again with A plus B. Okay, one more because you have 3. So you will do 1 by 1, A square multiplied by A, you have A cube, A square multiplied by B, you have plus A square B, then you have 2AB multiplied by A, you have plus 2A square B, 2AB multiplied by B, you have plus 2AB square. Then you have the last one, B square multiplied by A, you have B square A or A square B is equal B square multiplied by B, and you have B cube. Okay, and you can see what can you simplify A square B dengan A square B, so you have A cube plus 3A square B, then AB square dengan AB square, so you have plus 3AB square plus B cube. So this one is the expansion of A plus B to the power of 3. So we have A cube plus 3A square B plus 3AB square plus B cube. Okay, and the expansion of the function will getting harder when the power is increased. Okay, daripada power 1 increase ke power 2, then increase ke power 3, dia jadi makin-makin susah. Apatah lagi kalau kita ada power yang besar-besar, contohnya 5, 6, 7, takkan awak nak expand satu-satu. Okay, so we can see the pattern of the expansion from this equation. Kalau awak boleh nampak, okay, saya tunjuk macam mana kalau kita nak buat A plus B kuasa 4. Kita tak perlu darab satu-satu, tapi we have a pattern. The first one, A will start with the power 4 alone, A to the power of 4. Okay, then you will plus it with you left the space here, then you will plus it with reduce 1 power of a. So now a to the power of 3, b to the power of 1. Okay, so in total, you need to have a power of 4 for each term. So here you see you have a power of 4. Here because a is power of 3, so you need bantuan daripada b with power of 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, and then you continue. Okay, left the space. So now a reduce 1, so a is power of 2. You need power of 4, so you need bantuan daripada b power of 2. So now you have 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, plus with, okay, now reduce 1 for a, so a to the power of 1, so you need b to the power of 3, so that you will have power of 4 here. And reduce 1 again, the power of a, so a is a to the power of 0, so you don't need to write a to the power of 0 because a to the power of 0 is equal to 1, right? So because a to the power of 0, so you need help from b with power of 4. Okay, and you is no need for you to write a power of 0 because this one is equal to 1. So we have b to the power of 4 at the end. Okay, so if you see the pattern, a will start with the power of 4 according to your function here. Okay, and reduce 1 to the power of 3 to the power of 2. Okay, to the power of 2 to the power of 4 start. Reduce 1 to the power of 3 to the power of 2 to the power of 1. And your b starting from power of 0. So you have a and b, right? So b starting with power of 0. So b power of 0 is 1, so you cannot see here. So b power of 0, b power of 1, b power of 2, b power of 3, and b power of 4. So that one is the pattern. Okay, the pattern for the term. Okay, so let's say we have a plus b to the power of 5. Contohnya, macam mana kita nak expand? So you start with a to the power of 5, b to the power of 0 here, but you cannot see because b to the power of 0 is equal to 1, plus with a to the power of 4, b to the power of 1, plus with a to the power of 3, b to the power of 2, plus with a to the power of 2, b to the power of 3. Okay, plus with a to the power of 1, b to the power of 4, plus with a to the power of 0, b to the power of 5. So this is how you expand the term. But how about the coefficient in front? Because you see, you have the coefficient in front of each term here. Okay, so how about the coefficient in front of the term? Okay, so the pattern is, the first term will start with 1. All coefficient for the first term is 1. Next term is, you need to see the expansion before it. 1 plus 1 is 2. So you have 2 here. Okay, the first term is start with 1. For the second term, you plus the coefficient of the first one. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3 again. Okay, then 1 at the end. Okay, so for this one, for a plus b, you need to see the expansion of a plus b to the power of 3. Alright, so the first term, the coefficient will be 1. For the second term, 1 plus 3 is 4. For the third term, 3 plus 3 is 6. For the fourth term, 3 plus 1 is 4. And for the last term is 1. Okay, so untuk a tambah b kuasa 5, kita tengok dekat a tambah b kuasa 4. So for the first term is 1. For the second term, you will add 1 plus 4. So you have 5. For the third term, 4 plus 6. So you have 10. For the fourth term, 6 plus 4. So you will have 10. For the next term, 4 plus 1. So you will have 5. And the last one will be 1. The first and the last will be 1. Okay, so it is easy for you to expand by using this concept when you can see the pattern of the expansion. So let's try for a plus b to the power of 6. You will have a plus b to the power of 6. Okay, so we will start with a to the power of 6 plus with some coefficient here, a reduce 1, b to the power of 1, plus a to the power of 4, b to the power of 2, plus a to the power of 3, b to the power of 3, plus a to the power of 2, b to the power of 4, plus a to the power of 1, b to the power of 5, plus a to the power of 0, or you don't need to write because it's equal to 1, and b to the power of 6. And remember that for the first term and for the last term, the coefficient will be 1, so there's nothing to do. Okay, but for the second term, you will start with this one. You will see the previous expansion, where now we are expand to the power of 6, so we need to see the expansion of power of 5. Okay, so for the second term, the coefficient here, 1 plus 5 is 6. Next, 5 plus 10 is 15. 10 plus 10 is 20. 10 plus 5 is 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. And the last one is 1. This is the expansion. So it will help you to expand the function with the higher power, because you don't need to expand one by one. You just need to use this one, and this is called as a Pascal triangle, where Pascal triangle is actually about the coefficient. So if we have the a plus b to the power of 1, we have coefficient 1, 1. A plus b to the power of 2, we will have coefficient 1, 2, 1. A plus b to the power of 3, we will have coefficient 1, 3, 3, 1. A plus b to the power of 4, you will have coefficient 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. A plus b to the power of 5, you will have coefficient 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Alright. And a plus b to the power of 6, you will have coefficient 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1. So you can see the pattern. Now if you want to expand up to the power of 7, let's say, you just continue. 1 plus 6, 7. 6 plus 15 is 21. 15 plus 20 is 35. 20 plus 15 is 35. 15 plus 6 is 21. 6 plus 1 is 7, and 1. This one is the coefficient. Okay, so if you have a plus b to the power of 7, okay, you will start with a to the power of 7 plus a6b1 plus a5b2 plus a4b3. Remember, the power of a will be reduced, but the power of b will be increased. Okay, plus a plus 5b4, a3b4, a3b4 plus a2b5 plus a1b6, and the last one will be b7. Okay, so you just need to put the coefficient. See, we have the coefficient here. The first one is 1, the second one is 7, the third one is 21, the fourth one is 35, 21, 7, and the last one is 1. Okay, so this is how we expand the function with the higher power by using the Pascal triangle concept. Okay, but the withdrawal of this method is only for the power that is positive power. Okay, we cannot expand for the power that is negative, but it's only for the positive power of function. So this is the withdrawal of the Pascal triangle method that bring us to the expansion that we call as a binomial expansion. Okay, binomial expansion actually come from the idea of Pascal triangle, but then it can be applied to all function with all type of power. Either you have a positive or negative power, we can use the binomial expansion formula. Okay, but the idea come from this, which is called as a Pascal triangle formula. Alright. Okay, tadi kita dah tengok about Pascal triangle, di mana Pascal triangle tu kita boleh gunakan untuk kita expand the function in the form of a plus b to the power of n. Okay, so a plus b to the power of n, kita boleh expand this function dengan menggunakan Pascal triangle concept. But then the withdrawal of the Pascal triangle is because of the power of n must be only the positive number and the whole number bulat. Okay, kalau other than that, kalau negative number ke, nombor bulat ke, kita dah tak boleh nak guna this type or this kind of expansion. Okay, so we come out with the binomial expansion where the idea is come from the Pascal triangle itself, but then it's more general that we can use for all type of n. Kita boleh guna apa-apa pun bentuk n. Okay, tetapi untuk binomial expansion, the expansion is in the form of 1 plus x to the power of n. So the important thing in the binomial expansion is you need to make sure the number in front here is 1. If it's not 1, then we will do some changes in this function so that we ada kat sini 1 juga. Okay, tapi dia boleh apa-apa nilai n, dia boleh apa-apa nilai x. So the binomial expansion formula can be write as this one, where we have 1 plus x to the power of n is equal to 1 plus with n over 1 factorial x. Okay, so kalau awak tengok kat sini, x start dengan power kosong. Kat depan ni sebenarnya ada x power kosong, tapi kita tak nampak lah sebab x power kosong sama dengan 1. Okay, so lepas tu dia bermula dengan x power kosong, lepas tu x power of 1. Okay, and we have 1 factorial, n over 1 factorial. And then we have x to the power of 2 over 2 factorial. Dekat atas ni kita ada n minus 1. Okay, and then n minus 1, n minus 2 bahagi dengan 3 factorial. Okay, darab dengan x kuasa 3 dan dot sebab expansion. So dia depends pada soalan minta awak expand sampai x kuasa berapa. Okay, but then because you can see the pattern of the expansion, if katakan soalan minta awak expand sampai to the power of 5, you can do it as simple as 1 plus x to the power of n is equal to 1 plus over n plus n over 1 factorial x plus with n darab n minus 1 over 2 factorial x square plus with n darab n minus 1 darab n minus 2 over 3 factorial x cube plus n darab n minus 1 darab n minus 2 darab n minus 3 over 4 factorial x 4 plus n darab n minus 1 darab n minus 2 darab n minus 3 darab n minus 4 x to the power of 5 bahagi dengan 5 factorial. Okay, so ini adalah pattern untuk binomial expansion, macam mana kita nak expand the function in the form of 1 plus x to the power of n. But the first thing before we can do this expansion is to know what is the value of x and what is the value of n. Yang ini awak kena tahu dulu. What is the value of x, what is the value of n, and you need to remember that the form of function must be in the form of 1 plus x to the power of n. Alright, so bila kita dah tahu apa nilai x, apa nilai n, kita boleh masukkan sahaja ke dalam formula ataupun binomial expansion ini untuk mencari expansion kepada sesuatu function. Okay, sama juga kesnya dengan Taylor series expansion dan juga Maclaurin series expansion. Why we need to know about the expansion is just that for us to know the function, untuk sesuatu function itu nilainya sebenarnya kita boleh cari dengan menggunakan expansion. Okay, sometimes kita nak cari apa dia f, contohnya fx diberi kepada awak 4x plus 2 to the power of 15, kita nak cari apa dia nilai f 2.5 contohnya. Okay, so sebenarnya kita boleh guna calculator, but then if not, we can use the expansion as the alternative way to find the value of certain function. Okay, so the aim ataupun the reason why we need to know about the expansion, either is Taylor series expansion, Maclaurin series expansion, also a binomial series expansion, it is that we want to estimate the value of a function. Okay, so function tu kita kena expand dulu, baru kita boleh estimate dia punya value. Alright, so now we see the binomial expansion, and dalam binomial expansion, it is important for you to make sure the form of the function is in the form of this one, 1 plus x to the power of n. So directly you can see what is the value of x and what is the value of n, and then you just need to substitute inside the binomial expansion here to get the expansion of that function. Alright, so later we will see the examples. Okay, let's see the example here. So given the binomial series expansion 1 plus x to the power of n is equal to 1 plus nx plus n darab dengan n minus 1 2 factorial x square plus n darab n minus 1 n minus 2 over 3 factorial x cube plus dot. So this one is the formula for the binomial expansion. So use the binomial series expansion of 1 plus 5x to the power of 1 over 3. So this one is our function. Okay, 1 plus 5x to the power of 1 over 3 to estimate the value of 7.5 to the power of 3. Okay, so now kita nak expand dulu the function of 1 plus 5x to the power of 1 over 3 untuk kita estimate value 7.5 to the power of 1 over 3. Actually, we can use calculator directly. Okay, but then it's just the way for you to expand or to know or to estimate the value of some function if we are not using the calculator. So this is the way where we use the binomial series expansion. Right, so the first one, we just want to expand first the function. So you have the function here, 1 plus 5x to the power of 1 over 3. And remember, our binomial series expansion will always have in the form of 1 plus x to the power of n. So by comparison, okay, you know that the first thing you need to make sure the in front here is 1. And then directly you know that your x is equal to 5x and your n is equal to 1 over 3. Okay, so when you have both values, x and n, you can directly use the formula of binomial series expansion. Okay, so you just need to substitute the value. If it's not mentioned until x to the power of 1, you just do up to x to the power of 3. So let's substitute. So we now estimate the function 1 plus 5x to the power of 1 over 3 equal to, so the first term is 1 plus n times x. So our n is 1 over 3, our x is 5x plus n is 1 over 3, n minus 1, so 1 over 3 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial, so x to the power of 2 plus with n is 1 over 3, n minus 1 is 1 over 3 minus 1 multiplied by 1 over 3 minus 2, okay, divided by 3 factorial, x to the power of 3, so x is 5x, so 5x to the power of 3. Okay, sorry, this one is 5x to the power of 2. Okay, so this one is 5x to the power of 2. Alright, so we just need to simplify this function. Kita dah masukkan nilai n dan x, so kita simplify. So we have 1 here plus with 1 over 3 times 5x, so you have 5 over 3x plus with 1 over 3 multiplied by 1 over 3 minus 1, so 1 over 3 minus 1, so you multiply this one, you will get, so 1 over 3 darab 1 over 3 minus 1 bahagi dengan 2 factorial, awak akan dapat negative 1 over 9. Okay, x to the power of, sorry, so kat sini ada 5x to the power of 2, so dia akan jadi 25 x to the power of 2. Okay, plus dengan 1/3 darab dengan 1/3 tolak 1 darab dengan 1/3 tolak 1 darab dengan 1/3 tolak 2. Okay, bahagi dengan 3 factorial, so 3 factorial sama dengan 6. So awak akan dapat dekat sini 5/81, 5x kuasa 3, so 5x kuasa 3 adalah 125 x kuasa 3. Okay, so kita simplify lagi, so kita akan dapat 1 plus 5 over 3 to the power of x, 5 over 3x plus dengan minus 1/9 darab dengan 25, awak akan dapat 25/9 x kuasa 2. Okay, then 5 darab dengan 125, awak akan dapat plus 625/81 x kuasa 3 plus dot. So ini adalah expansion untuk 1 plus 5x to the power of 1 over 3. Okay, so ini je expansion dia. Okay, awak just masukkan nilai x dan nilai n, lepas tu kita simplify, so kita dapat the expansion. So now question asks us to estimate the value of 7.5 to the power of 1 over 3. Power dekat luar ni dah sama dah. Okay, cuma kita nak kena cari apa nilai x yang memberi nilai 7 over 5. So macam mana awak nak buat? You take all in the bracket here. So you have 1 plus 5x equal to the value that we want, 7.5. Sebab kita nak cari berapa nilai x. Okay, so 5x is equal to 7.5 minus 1. So 5x is equal to 6.5. And x is equal to 6.5 divided by 5. So you will get 1.3. Okay, so nilai x is 1.3. So what you need to do is you just need to substitute nilai x ni dengan 1.3. So you will have 1 plus 5 over 3 darab dengan 1.3 minus 25 per 9 darab dengan 1.3 kuasa 2 tambah 625 per 81 darab dengan 1.3 kuasa 3. Okay, so bila awak buat ni, awak akan dapat jawapan dia. Cari guna kalkulator, tekan kalkulator, awak akan dapat jawapan dia is equal to 15.4244. So this is the estimation by using the binomial series expansion.